Alright. New layout. I know, crazy. Okay, so real quick, I need to deposit my starter because this is no longer going to use the starter. It is funny that this happened because these are the same two shinies that Absolblog's Pokemon found during his run. And yes, I'm aware one of these was not in the past stream. I hunted it on my own time, which is something I plan to do for a lot of this, if I can. And we'll see. Anyways, badge 3. I actually need to figure out which badge I'm doing next. Give me just a second. That doesn't work, never mind. I don't have access to that. Workaround. I just look it up. Okay. So, the Artisan Gym. The Grass Gym. Yeah, that's right here. Okay. Is there any way I can get it without the huge thing? I guess I'll just take that screenshot real quick. New. Crop that down. Save it. Image. Browse. Badge 3. Pin. Okay. So, going forward, this is how I'm going to do it. So for the current hunt, I'll have a picture of what the badge is going to be. And then I will eventually end up having the recent have the picture of what that was. So Brassius, I think his name is, he will be moved over once I get another shiny. So, first order of business is actually getting over there. So, that's what I'm going to do real quick. I think this is how you get there. Well, no, that's not how you get there. You do not run into a Nacli. Ideally, of course. Typically, we avoid wild Pokemon when we're trying to get somewhere. Not always possible, of course, but what you do. You know, it'd be great if something wanted to just, like, show up right here in the middle of me traveling, because then I wouldn't have to worry about doing a hunt. I could just move on with my life. That is something that I am slightly concerned about. Because last time I attempted this, that did happen. In a bad timing too, where like I was on my way to a badge and found a random shiny. Let's see, this is going to be a grass gym, so ideally I find a flying shiny. Oh yes, this will be perfect. I think I'm good to just do area resets, you know? Go in, go out, see what's around. Let's see, we got Rookies, Murkrows, Growlithe. I would love a shiny Growlithe if the game wanted to give me that. But Rookidee would be cool too. Trying to think. What else? Murkrow. I'd love to get Murkrow. Hashtag Murkrow. Although, Murkrow, I will say, will be harder to hunt. I mean, not hunt. Catch. Because it has that low catch rate. Ooh, Mousehold. That's not Mousehold, that's Tandemaus. Evolves into Mousehold. Ooh, it's a Gimmighoul. Gimmighoul. Gimmighoul's cool. Okay, for some reason I thought that Oricorio was like a pink top to Squawkabilly. Right? Is that what that thing's name is? I think so. I don't know. I had no choice if I wanted to play these games because they gave me motion sickness. Let's see. Oop. Don't encourage it. I figure that's the fastest way to see if those are shiny. Just battle them. Whoa. Lots of Pokemon. I may have to consider using sandwiches at some point. This might be a good hunt to do that. I'm not sure. Trying to think what would be great to use right about now. Flying type makes the most sense to me because that would help right now. Fire would be another good one to potentially have, but I ain't too worried. You know, I get what I get. Don't throw a fit. There are a lot of Pokemon on my screen. And they all disappeared just like that. Growlithe to have an Arcanine would be cool. Something I could consider. There we go. I want that mic as close as I can get it to me without having to lean in right now. Let's not do that. See anything to ride on? I don't see anything. No. Oh, that's great actually. I did not want to get into a battle there. Where are the input? Can you even do it? I think that's not even worth trying to do it on. Honestly, Oricorio might be one of the best things I could get here. Because if you get Oricorio, you can change its form. So that gives me a free shiny to use for a fire type, electric type, psychic type, and not ice type, ghost type. See, I see the shiny color of the ghost one and I keep wanting to say it's ice. It's not ice, it's ghost. You have A. Good for you. I too have the first letter of the alphabet. Yeah, I'm hunting Brassius. Okay, I need to pray they sell the ingredients actually. I'm gonna make a sandwich. We're doing it. The first sandwich of the hunt. Not even the hunt. First sandwich of the everything. Is this an ingredient shop? Please tell me it is. Yes. Okay. So I need... Let's see. Do they have rice here? Rice, curry powder, and wasabi. They have none of those. No. So I need rice, curry powder, wasabi. Rice, curry powder, wasabi. They don't have anything. Is this a standard shop or I buy pre-made? Okay, it's... Dang, they don't have anything. Is it at a different area? Is it down here? This is like an actual restaurant, I think. Yeah. Is this ingredient shop or it's a sandwich shop? I need ingredients. Did I already go in here? Counter power. See, even if one of the dishes they sell gives me the encounter power, that would be great. Hold on, this is free roam pretty much. I can go wherever if I need to. Mesa goes. Where? So either I looked over the rice completely, or you have to unlock it. Yeah, it's not here. Did I check here yet? I don't know where to get this stuff. Is there a short? Oh my gosh. Do not tell me people are starting this now. There's fireworks outside. Great. I can't do anything. No. Okay, I want to try going to Levincia. I want to see if they have anything there, perhaps. Because I know they have a lot of stuff in general. Watch, I'm about to do this whole trip there and then end up getting a shiny on the way. I thought that Skiploom was a shiny Hoppip. See, I'm having to do double takes. I don't like when they do that. Meryl! Oh, it's Wheel! Hi, Wheel! I have to send a message to someone now. Give me just a second. Baby. It's my baby. Hi, Wheel. Aww. I had to send a child picture to the kid's mother. I like the music. I do not know what I'm doing here yet. What is this place? This is not where I need to be. Whoa, the camera's not even focused on me. What? That's a sandwich shop. Where are the ingredient stores? Is this one? Do you sell food or ingredients? Nothing. You sell nothing. You can't get in that place. I don't think you sell food. You're a Chansey Supply. Yeah. Maybe I just have to unlock this stuff. Yeah, I might just have to unlock. Because I feel like I would have seen it by now. Hey. Zesty sandwich. Humongo okay. This is great for if I want to hunt Meryl, but I'm not hunting Meryl yet. None of those help. I need to find somewhere that sells food or something with fire encounter, because that's gonna make the hunting a lot easier. I don't think this place would sell that, would it? Encounter water. Yeah. No. Wait. Do they have anything on the other side? Take me to the other side. Take me to the other side. Your mama told me there'd be days like this. I meant she wasn't fooling. What is this? Can't go in it. That's right. Do you sell food? No. I need food. Okay, maybe not food. No, food. You better have what I need. I need encounter. Encounter flying. That might do it. I want to check around. Do you let me in? Okay, so this place is looking the most promising so far. Yeah, I can't get in that. I'll look around a few more places to see if I can get fire. Yeah, let's encounter dragon. Okay. Where was it? Was it this place? Wait, I have to save outside. Look at this. Half an hour in and I'm just now really starting a hunt. And it was this, right? Encounter flying. Oh my gosh. That's probably the one thing I don't like about the Switch 2 update. They didn't make the map 60 FPS by upping the frame rate. They made it 60 FPS by just doubling its speed. So everything just goes so insanely fast in that menu. Ooh, White Squawk ability would be amazing to get shiny. Oh yeah, this is more manageable. Let's get this bread. Or not bread. What is the appropriate lingo? I don't know. This is just a hobby of mine. I don't know the ins and outs. And then what, do I reset? Can I do that here? Yes, I can. That's great. I love that the white ones keep spawning. Do that, do that. Do it more often. I think those are actually the rarest form. So I'm not complaining if it wants to keep spawning that form in. Let's see. Oh, there were birds in the grass. I am hoping at some point it works out to where I can do an outbreak hunt. Because I think that would be a fun thing to do for one of these. Y'all, it is not the 4th yet. Calm down. Why do people shoot fireworks before the 4th? Like, if you did it on the 4th, I'd understand. Because that's kind of the whole point of having them. But doing it before, like, you're just wasting them. Why don't you save them for when you're actually going to use them? Yes, I can. Do not tell me I could not get away. Quit. Let me run. I gave them their moment. If there was any shinies, it was on them. I gave them a chance to show up. Nothing did. What do we got over here? Nothing. I've learned I need to stop and move the camera before I try to move too much, because that leads to encountering Pokemon you didn't even know were in front of you. I have no idea how I'm supposed to know if the sandwich runs out. I guess I'll know when I stop seeing an abundance of flying types. Whoa. I don't know if that's far enough to reset. It is apparently. Unless I'm just stupid and thought there was something there. Oh, there's something there now. Quit chasing me. I swear everyone be playing Stardew Valley. Like, even I've been dragged into playing that game. I don't ever play it seriously. I hop on, do a bunch of dumb stuff until I eventually get bored and don't even pay attention to the game. It goes the same every time I play. I do it for the friends. I wish there was an easy way to keep track of encounters, but that don't really seem doable in this game. Especially not after the update for Switch 2. There's no way. Because before you could at least rely on, like, Oh, yeah, you're probably a new spawn. But like in this game, stuff stays spawned in longer. Or at least for longer distances away. So it's like, how do I know what's new and what I've already seen? Okay. Yeah, that checks out. There was a rock on the ground. I need to get better at looking at things. Oh, that hurt. Didn't even do nothing. Just felt a pop inside of me. I hope that isn't a bad kind of thing where, like, I should now be concerned for my well-being. Okay, so weird confession, I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know you could spawn here. I'm like addicted to raw ramen. So like, I've just been consuming that stuff a lot recently. And it's like the best thing ever. I have no idea why. But it's great. I actually have some of it now. I didn't get to finish it. So I'm waiting. Because it's very loud and very messy, obviously. Because, I mean, if you think about it, you're taking raw, hard noodles. And you're eating them. Biting them off. And the whole packaging is, they are like woven together in a way to where they'll come apart when you cook them. And it just happens that biting them also obviously makes them loose. So it gets everywhere, it makes a mess. Practically you have to vacuum every other day because of how often I eat them. But that's just the way life goes. I have these one kind, they're like spicy, and like I really like the spice sensation of them, but for the longest time I was like, oh, these are nice, I like the spice, but like it kind of burns a lot, it's kind of too hot for me. Then I found out you can just not make it with the whole package. See, I thought the spice level was more of, you know, it's gonna be the same spice level regardless of how much you use. But no, you use half a packet, it's gonna be half as spicy. Which I guess makes sense, because if you use the whole packet, you have all of that in there with it. So it all has the potential to get over your tongue. Oh my gosh, I just ran from you. But then, like, if you use half, there's less in there. So you're not as overwhelmed with it. It makes sense. But I'd still like if there was a way for me to use the full packet. Without it being too spicy, because like it has more flavor than just spice, so sure it's less spicy but it also has less flavor. So oh my gosh, I wasn't even near you. I need to see if there's a way I can get one that's just naturally less spicy. Because if I can do that, then I'm golden. Whoa! That's not a flying type. That's a grass type. What? Okay. I won't complain. A shiny's a shiny. Welcome to the team. Or not. Oh my gosh, I am going to... I don't want to attack. I want to just throw Pokeball. One shake, two shake, three shake. Caught it. Cool. So, thank you for your participation in the layout. We are going to be switching that over to Go-Go, if I can find it. I just saw it there. That's not Go-Go, that's Skiddo. That's probably why I had issues finding it. There we go. Would I like to give it a nickname? Why, yes, I would. Oh my gosh. Ramen, but ram. Because I was talking about eating raw ramen. And that's the shiny I got out of it. Okay. Okay, can I check mark? Oh, it's lacks nature. I didn't even get to do nature guess. I should have figured I did that wrong. No marks yet. Hopefully I get at least one during this. You should now know just about everything. Okay, cool. I'm gonna save again now that I have it. Mine is better. Get on my level. Hey, buddy. Hey, it's just like X and Y where you could ride on these. Skiddo and Go-Goat are actually so cute. Is it Skiddo? Skidoo? I don't know. How did I miss Bite? Was it a level up move? Oh, obviously. But like, I'd assume I missed that because I leveled it up through auto battles. Okay, what is your level? 16 as well. Okay. So as long as my team is level 16, you're the only one that's behind. Worry Seed? No, I don't think we need. Actually, I might try to get you some better moves. Low kick. I need something that'll be good against grass. No, I guess I just have to rely on these two. I don't know what all you're gonna do, but I know Bite at least should be what saves me. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Wait, where's the gym? Oh, that was weird. I am actually excited for this because last time I played this game, or at least when I forced myself to play it in 15-minute intervals to avoid motion sickness, this ran at like 2 FPS. I would not be surprised if you told me this music is haunting me. Make it stop. Oh no. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, I would not be surprised if you were to tell me that in the Switch 1 version, they literally just used still images with how poorly that ran. And also for my freak out there, I've been working on an arrangement of the music that plays when you encounter Nemona, so yeah. Do I talk to you? Yes. Flora. So, are there like more than 10? Is that how this works? Or are there exactly 10 and you just have to know where they all are? I don't know. Well, do I have to talk to you? Oh. Let's see. How does this run? Oh. They follow me! Oh my gosh, it's not PNGs. What Pokemon looks most bisexual? That's a great question. Get over here. I have to battle this one? Ooh! If I'm gonna get flinches out of this, then that's great. Did it faint though? Because I bet you it's about to start following. Yep. How did I know? Is there anything up here? Yes. So that's 5? No, because I have to battle this one now. Listen, for every Sunflora that I have to battle, it just makes me stronger. Oh, yeah, because that's going to help you in the long run. Did you even heal? Clearly not. Okay, I know it did heal, just not by much. Still kind of embarrassing. 6, 7. I think there's like, what, 2 in the maze? Let's see, if I tore the outside. There's one right there. For every gay flower I have to turn into herb mix, it only makes me stronger. For real. Okay. This isn't much of a maze when you can kind of just do one of those. Wait, and there's one in here, so I'm done. I talked to the wrong thing, but sure. Wait, is there only one entrance? Crazy. Yeah, that's not much of a maze when you can kind of just hop up. Oh gosh, they're following me. This is like that time I played Plants vs. Zombies. Wait, please tell me I can use that. No. Low kick is like the only actually usable move. But even then, I don't know if it'll do much for me. Okay. Oh, no wonder it's tripping. I can't swim yet. But it's letting me swim? Okay. I'm going like all sorts of wrong ways, I think. They're trying so hard to keep up with me. No. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not going yet. Because step number 1 is to heal. And step number 2 is to see if I can make any moves that are learnable. You're gonna have a fun weekend, you're just gonna be misgendered, dead named, and screamed at? Aw, that sucks. Okay, wait. No one can learn that though. That sucks. Do better. Firefang. How does it not know what it needs? That is true. Hold on, I can just look this up. This is so dumb. I hate the internet. It says everything about Firefang except what you actually need to craft it. Three Houndour fangs? Houndour? Your words some earrings? That's nice. Well, if that's right, then that's what, like right here? We'll see, we'll see. I know you can find them in here. Or at least you should be able to. Now, whether or not this is actually what I need. Oh, yep. There we go. Go crazy. Okay, stop going crazy. Stop. My character was just as shocked as I was. What? Did I just do like some kind of glitch? Oh, I forgot. They changed that in this game, didn't they? To where you can't really be in an area you can't fly out of. TM made. Firefang, yep. Let's go! We can beat the gym! Yay! That actually works great. I'm glad I looked at that. Because now I can do anything. By anything, I mean I can actually fight the grass gym with this stupid team. Like, look at this. 2 electric types and a grass type going into the grass type gym. What good does this do me? The only reason I'm about to even have a shot right now is an over-leveled Luxio that I just so happen to be able to teach Firefang before the battle. What is he doing up there? Where's what? I know. I'm excited for that. Yo ho ho, ready he be. Him being on that windmill is giving, Junior, what are you doing up there? Give us 2 seconds. This is just like the fun fair. He's Junior Conductor. Sparkle, sparkle. That is actually a perfect theme. Art is creation and destruction. Gosh, I love the music in this game. Firefang. Oh, pff, this gym is gonna be easy. Ignore the fact that I'm like 5 levels over leveled. Smoliv. Bana bana. Bana bana. This is easy. This is so hard. Man, I'm struggling. Pokemon games are too hard these days. Man. And this is meant for kids. How's a kid meant to play this? I can't even play this. Oh, big brain. That's a rock type. I need to use a move that's strong against rock types. No. Trulawudo? I forgot he says that. Oh, this one actually puts up a bit of a fight. Walk through. This is so hard. What? Can Firefang burn? Because if it can, I would like it to. Let us increase the pace. Trailblaze. Congrats. I win. Give me my badge. I don't know what people mean these games are getting too easy. This is like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's harder than the time I played Cuphead. Avant-Garde. No. Why does he have a whip? I shouldn't question it. We don't kink shame. If it's not a kink, then that's just even worse. Who would win, Larry or Iono? Larry. Everyone knows Larry's the best. Oh, I didn't look at the picture. That picture was so cool. It's fine, because that's meant to be a still image, I think. So, in editing, I can just go back and pause it on that frame. Hello. Nemona had mentioned there was a promising new face in the academy. Yes, indeed. Oh, But I do apologize. I didn't mean to startle you by addressing you so suddenly. Why do I imagine if this guy was voice acted, he'd sound like Mr. Frog in Smiling Friends? I want to find my treasure. See, I feel a bit goofy now because I did the Cloth Titan first. Then I went back and did the Katie gym, and then I did this gym. So I just did 2 gyms in a row. Not the wisest move. Okay, so next up is Bombardier. Assuming we play this in order, which we are now, because I would not like to struggle. Where is Bombardier? It's like all the way over here. There's not really a good image I can take for this thing. This is gonna look like garbage, I'm sorry. No, it's add image, whatever. I don't care what it's called because we're gonna end up changing that. This is the best image we got. I know it's not very clear what that's supposed to be, but that's fine. Surge your family through the wall shouting out McDonald's orders and they didn't get you anything. Oh, sorting out. That sucks. How are they gonna get McDonald's and then not include everyone in the McDonald's? So selfish. Okay, I need opinions. So, the next thing is a flying and dark type, okay? Level 19. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat it. I don't know, I just got a feeling I have no way of fighting that. I'm already prepared to take it on, but per the rules of the badge quest, I must hunt a shiny. You're pretty forgettable. I'm forgettable, honestly, so I understand that. How do I even get there? Okay, so I set this as the checkpoint. Oh, I see. I have to take the long and winding road. I said rinding instead of winding. I'm so stupid. Would a rock type attack do something to it? I don't know. I've heard it's pretty resistant to rock moves. Okay, I don't have a sandwich. Okay, so I mean it now more than ever. This is genuinely like we're hunting Rockruff. End of discussion. I didn't even know this was here. I'm kidding. I mean, not kidding. I'm gonna let this one be up to fate too. He's puppy guarding. But yeah, I'm gonna let this one actually be up to fate. Because, see, I'm already prepared for this next badge. Like, I don't need to do anything or hunt anything specific. Like, last badge I was trying to get a flying type just to make it easy on myself. But this one, like, I have 2 Pokemon that can do stuff. So I'm not too worried about what I get. I'm just gonna kind of roam for a bit. Take my time, meander. Try to find my way to the next badge. Ground type Terra Raid? Sure, why not? Ooh, this will be fun, because there's a chance I could find a shiny here. We need Rockruff. That's up with the game. So, up to the game. Hoppip. Aww. Hoppip is so cute. Okay, I wonder now, for the Scarlet and Violet characters in this, are they like randomly generated every time? So like it's truly random what features they have? Or does it have like a list of predetermined student looks and it picks from those? Because like that Henry there, like if I get Henry again, will he look the exact same? Or could Henry end up looking like a completely different person? I don't know. But I do know I just beat a Hoppip. I need to start doing Terra raids as much as I can throughout this, because it just gives great stuff. It gives items. The experience candy is what I like most, because especially with a challenge like this, I feel like the most enjoyment is going to be pop in, do a hunt, get the shiny, and then go right into the badge. And it's a lot more reasonable to try to do that when you can just level up things to the right level. What is that back there? Is that a tadpole? It is. Your tail's perfectly healthy. Let's see, how long have I been going? I'm going a bit over an hour. Okay, good to know. I'll try to hit 2 hours. Honestly, with how my luck has been going, we might be able to find one more shiny tonight. No promises, but it's a possibility. Because I've noticed that with how they boosted the encounter rates on the Switch 2 version, hunts have been a lot faster as far as full odds. I know for sure with charm and stuff it's a lot faster, but full odds I've really seen an increase. Like before it took me like 3 days with the session times I was doing if I wanted to hunt, but now it's like 30 to 40 minutes gets me a shiny. I will say the Mareep hunt did take more like an hour, but that happens sometimes. That Skidoo, whatever its name is, that only took like half an hour, if even, because I got it during the sandwich, I think, and that was the only one I made. So, oh, but then there was the hunting before, and we'll just say half an hour. Okay, let's see. I didn't touch you. Go away. Do not make me attack you. Whoa. Chippy. Okay, as far as stuff I've seen so far, Ghastly would be nice, but I think we're about to switch back to day, so I'm not sure how much longer I have to get Ghastly. Rockruff would be great to get. Mankey, I'd love to get for Annihilate. Annihilate, I don't know. Do you pronounce the H in that? What? Oh. Nimble would be nice for low kicks at some point. See, I'm kind of bummed right now, though, because, like, with the way the game works out with its badges and everything, it works out to where you can get just about one shiny of every type. But I don't know, I've already found 2 shinies that are electric type, and I'm probably going to get another I did not talk to you, nerd. You better have something I can beat. I think I can do a Meowth. Yeah, let's not have the camera pushed inside the ground. You're like that one guy who's not plot relevant and you forget them, but occasionally they'll show back up. Oh. Please tell me that's the only thing you have, so I can just get this done and over with. Why did I do this so stupid? Why'd I put that off to the side? No one buys CDs anymore? Nah, it's gone back to vinyl, man. That and digital. No one really uses CDs anymore. They don't really include CD players in cars either. We've done like a full 360. We went from not having CD players built into cars, so you'd have to use a portable one, to CD players being built in, back to we don't have CD players built into cars anymore. Legally, I cannot finish going up those, not stairs, that path, I guess. Legally speaking, I can't go up there until I get a shiny, so this will be fun. Ooh, Swablu. I'd love a Slowblu. Yeah, Slowblu. Or would it be Swayello? I feel like that's basic and overused as a name. But Swayello is just a great name for the shiny Swablu. Because it's like, you ain't blue, you're yellow. Swayello. Foreshadowing. We don't get to go there yet. Okay, since I'm doing this all live, or at least mostly live, I'm hoping that should a certain situation come out, you and Dragonite Peak trans representation. Oh. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Quit. But yeah, so last time I attempted one of these, I actually had a situation happen not long before I decided to stop doing it and just finish the game normally. I had a situation where I had already found a shiny for the badge, and on my way to the badge, I ended up finding another shiny. And of course, I didn't know what to do from there because, like, do I count this towards the next badge and just be like, I got the shiny already, I don't need to do anything for that one? Or do I not count it and have to hunt one more shiny then? I don't know. We will cross that bridge when that happens. I'm funny. Please laugh. Feel free to dislike. I'd prefer if that didn't happen though. But what the heck? Dislikes are still engagement. See, that's the great thing about dislikes I've learned. You can't laugh 99% of the time. Fair. Yeah, that's probably the great part about dislikes. They're still engagement. So, like, half the time when I see dislikes, especially on my stuff, it's for things that are like actually decent in quality. So in my mind, that's just people being jealous that either they don't have anything that performs like that or something of the sort. But it's like, okay, don't really care because you're giving me engagement, and engagement is good. You know, it actually sends a stronger message to not do anything after watching a video than it does to dislike. So, I guess what I should have said there was, feel free to not engage with the video. It's really funny in streams too with the chat, because I'll see people in chats, not mine but in other chats, just be like, this stream is bad, you're a bad streamer, this sucks, I hope you do bad, and like they just talk trash. It's like, great, I hope you know every message you send is just making it more likely that they're gonna grow as a YouTuber. The more you engage with anything, the more it's gonna help. So silence is powerful. Just don't use words. I don't even know if I'm getting new things to spawn, honestly. You hate your dad because he's a transphobic jerk? That's fair. Pokedex has been updated. Yay. Metal Claw, sweet. Is there anything down here? Ooh, Charcadet. Okay, Charcadet. Okay, that one's not shiny. Charcadet is actually something that I plan to hunt. Honestly. Maybe not as part of the badge quest, because I kind of want to do something new for this. But at some point I definitely want to hunt a handful of them. Because Charcadet's just kind of cool. What do I do? Once your dad forgot you were with him, he said wasn't food. Like, how do you forget your child is with you and don't get the food? That is crazy. You were right next to him the entire time. Then how does he just sit there and forget? Are there any outbreaks going on? There's something going on there. We'll go check that out. Because if that's a good outbreak, then Mike, follow me. Jeez. If that's like a good outbreak of something I don't already have, I'll consider doing it. Where is it? Mass outbreak of Starly? Where? That is one Starly, dude. No, it's not. What outbreak? Huh? Oh, there we go. It does. But its evolved form does have at least something. Don't know if I want a Starly though. I say as I continue to knock them out. I feel like if I'm gonna hunt something, I need to hunt something in the area that I'm meant to be in. If I fly back to an area, does that reset the spawns in it? So like if I'm here and I fly back to here, would that reset spawns? I don't think that matters too much, because I can always just picnic. Oh, I'm using the wrong Pokemon for that. They got, you know, McDonald's? Aww. That sucks. Should I even bother checking these? Because, like, ignorance is bliss with that shiny. You know, if I never knew it was shiny, I'm not hurt by just missing it. But at the same time, I feel like if one of those is shiny, then that's going to be what causes me to go insanely long during this hunt. Dang, that kind of got me in the mood for McDonald's. But I can't get McDonald's because it's late. And I don't feel like going anywhere. How do you get McDonald's and forget something? I only need a Big Mac. Or... Wow. That just sounds really selfish of them. I should specify that, because I didn't know if that partial sentence made enough sense. It's 1 p.m. for you. Yeah, it's 10 for me, 10 p.m. Which I guess isn't that late if you think about it. But it's late enough to where I don't really want to go out. In fact, my car might be blocked in anyways. So that would mean either I'd have to do some insane sneaking to get some other car keys, move a different car out of the way so I can go, or just steal a car for a bit. Neither sounds fun or worth it to get McDonald's at this hour. I don't even know. Is McDonald's open right now for me? They might not be. I don't know. Stuff usually closes pretty early if it's not a weekend. But yeah. But good news. Good news, good news. You sleep as much as you physically can, except when you're hungry won't get fair. I do the opposite. I try to sleep as little as possible. Like, if I absolutely need sleep, I'll go to sleep. But, like, I try not to sleep because there's a lot of stuff I like doing, and it's hard to do all of that. But yeah, as I was saying, tomorrow I'm going to be going out to get a laptop to use for school stuff. And it's actually a pretty decent laptop, the one I'm looking at, or at least one of the ones I'm going to end up getting is going to be a pretty decent one. Once I got annoyed at you because you wouldn't eat a cheeseburger? That's crazy. So yeah, the laptop on its own isn't too big because, like, I already have a computer, a gaming computer, mind you. I rarely use it for gaming, but it works great for streaming, editing, recording. So I'm not too worried about that. It gives me an outlet to play PC games, but I mostly use it for everything else. But that's not my point. Point is, I'll have that laptop to where if I'm ever like on the go, I can still edit, record, and maybe even stream shiny hunts and stuff. But I'll also be out and about, so that means maybe I can get McDonald's if I'm still in the mood for it. In fact, your pop won't scream to you because you wouldn't eat a chicken burger with barbecue sauce and cheese on it. Huh. Okay, aside from the cheese, chicken burger. So, chicken burger, is that like chicken on a hamburger, or is it a chicken sandwich? Because, I mean, personally, aside from the cheese, that doesn't sound too bad. At least not to me. Maybe I'm weird. Chicken sandwich, okay. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad to me. But then again, I'm some freak who just loves barbecue sauce on chicken nuggets. So, barbecue sauce, cheese, and chicken. I mean, the barbecue and chicken alone doesn't sound too bad. But, like, the cheese is what's throwing me off, you know? Like, I can get behind the barbecue sauce and chicken. That makes sense. But, like, why would you put cheese on that? That seems like you're just completely throwing away all the hard work you just did by putting the barbecue sauce and the chicken together. That feels like Mario Party. You do all this work to get to a star by doing the barbecue sauce on chicken, only for someone to throw a slice of cheese on there by getting the star, and it's like, well, now I got a star all over. You ruined it. Your dad leaves food in the fridge and just lets it spoil and won't take it with him, so we just have bad food in your fridge. That sucks. Whoa, it's happening again. The desynced camera. What does it think it's looking at? My eyes are up here. My eyes are up here, camera. I didn't touch you. That was insane. Like, the frame I touched even an inch of water, it's like, oh, nuh-uh. You don't belong here yet. Which is funny, because in earlier areas, it was letting me just kind of slowly swim through water. I don't know if that wasn't intentional for it to let me do that. Oh, wow. Desyncing the camera is not that hard. Wait. I'm soft locked. Not really. I mean, I can just fly out of it. Please tell me it resets Pokemon. I think it resets Pokemon. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. I don't know. Oh. Your dad also eats onions. Like, oh no. Why? Why would anyone do that? That is horrible. I don't like that very much. Oh no. I think he's a bit more than evil. Are you sure that isn't like the devil? Satan something. Some ill-intentioned being. I don't know why I thought that was Murkrow. Okay, I want to think ahead to, like, what shinies, well, not shinies, but like what types would I need for the future? Because I need to start trying to plan hunts like that too. Like if I already have, like in this case, I already have something to fight this Titan. So I just really need to try to hope or at least target something I would need for a future battle. Transphobic, has bad taste in food, eats food wrong, lets his food spoil in the fridge, leaves food and doesn't let anyone take it, and it's a piece of crap to everyone. Yeah? No, that ain't even Satan. Like, Satan is scared of that. Hmm? That sounds like the worst being to ever exist. I thought that rock was a Pokemon. What? I'm crazy. There is a concerning amount of goats on my screen. I do not want to find another one. I don't know how I'm gonna do dupes if I find a second. Like, let's say hypothetically I find another silly goat this phase, or I guess this badge. Do we count that as the shiny, or do we say that's a dupe, hunt something different? I don't know. Again, that's something we will work out more if it happens. Because I ain't trying to get too worked up over a hypothetical unless it actually happens. Your dad's also racist? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I like this area. Because this at least offers some water types. He hates you because he didn't know your mom was mixed, which makes you mixed. That's so stupid. I want to go somewhere else and hunt. Give it some variety. Oh. See, I don't have access to this. What the heck? I don't have access to these raids. What the heck? Well, I guess they're called redirects. It's not a raid, it's a redirect. And apparently they're locked behind a certain point in channel growth or whatever, because I tried to do one once and I just don't have the option. Think you need to be monetized? Probably because I haven't seen the option to do that, and I think that's what it was tied behind. I don't remember. That's still kind of silly, but it makes sense. I'm glad they do that, because otherwise you could have people who have like no viewers or anything just spam redirect to like big streamers, or just use it to troll, you know? So honestly, it's probably for the better. You have the chat ring. Yeah. I have it. I don't know if it's tied to account or I don't know how that works. Because I have it on this and the other channel. So I don't know if it's tied to like your Google account, since these are both like branched off of the same Google account. Gives you the option. Yeah. And that's probably a fair reason why they don't just let anyone have that. You would never though? Aw. That'd be funny. Yeah, I don't know with all these features if how it goes out, how they decide who gets what. Which makes me think you think it looks bad. Yeah, that's fair. They, them, it's by the okay, good to know. But yeah, because like I have the ranking stuff on both channels I stream on. I don't even have access to streaming because I haven't like requested that or whatever on my third channel, because I don't do anything that requires me to stream there yet. But yeah, that makes me wonder, is it tied to the Google account itself and that's why both of them have it? That is something else I've noticed. It is very dumb, because in another chat I was in, they have the ranking, and despite, like, I was the only one really talking in the YouTube side of chat, and despite that, I never got anything. People would come in for, like, their first time, and they'd instantly get to #1, and I just didn't get anything. It's so stupid. I assume it's because it's beta testing and they're trying to work out all the kinks. So part of it is not everyone is able to fully use it, which is stupid. Because you think that would be an issue that comes on the side of having too many people to keep up with. I know, I'm so glad I don't have that. I was talking about that in the Mario Kart stream earlier, because I was like, oh, well, that's stupid, because, you know, if you set your channel name to be just your name, you have to do like 1,000 characters half the time to actually get a unique channel tag. I thought Jade did. Hold on. Can I even scroll that far up in chat? Yeah, Jade had it. Number 1. It's so stupid. I hate it. They either need to fix it or get rid of it because it's stupid. All their weird beta testing stuff is stupid. The @usernames is terrible because that just clogs up chat more. Like, you think that, like, someone who comes in with a nonsense name just to spam is cluttering, then just think about having all those @s. Like, if you, let's say your name was like John. You set your username on YouTube to be John. Your @ has to be unique. There are like 1,000 other Johns. And that's underestimating it, probably. So, I mean, think about that. That's a whole bunch of Johns that now have to come up with creative, long, and unique @ for their channel to separate it. That's just gonna clog up chat. That's weird. And then this channel ranking, yeah, that is also kind of dumb because it doesn't work for everyone. And, like, I don't see the point. I'm gonna be honest and say this. The first time I saw it, I thought it had something to do with, like, people paying, like, donations or memberships. And you gained ranks for that by donating, doing memberships, something like that. So I feel like that's not a good thing. If you're gonna have people, at least like me, whose first impression is, oh, I didn't get anything, that must be because you have to pay to get that. Like, I genuinely just assumed, since I was the only one in the chat that never got anything for it, I was like, oh, you must have to donate or something for that. But no. Apparently you get it by just talking. It's so weird. You're open on getting a nose piercing, you want a lip piercing, but you weren't allowed by your family, so you're getting... Okay. That sounds fun. You hate editing? Me too. But also not, it's weird. More so, I hate what editing does to me. Because, like, I'll have a video that actually takes work. Like, the reaction video to Rayquaza. That started out as just, okay, let me write the script for what I'm gonna say during the story time. And then I was like, oh, well, I had the perfect opportunity. Let me just record this. And it was like, okay, I should just go ahead and start editing that. And then you get into the flow of it. I just fall down the rabbit hole of editing. One thing leads to the next, and then I've ended up making the whole video throughout the day. You have over 3 hours of footage that needs to be 30 minutes. That sucks. I am going to hate editing this. Oh my gosh. This is going to be 2 hours. I'm sure of it. Hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm already placing my bets on that's how long this is going to be. And that is going to suck. Because for context, I have spent hour and a half to 2 hours, coming up on 2 hours, this stream alone. So I'm going to have that much content to filter through. Like 18, 19 times. This is gonna be a long video. But that's the point of it. The point of it is it's supposed to be a long video. It's a movie. It's a Badge Quest movie. And the whole point is to document what I did throughout the hunt. Which makes me think I should possibly try, at least for some of the hunts, try to make it a bit more capturing what happened in the moment with my life. I don't know how much of that I can capture. I'll have to see. But I'm sure it's going to be a fairly long video. And I'm fine with that. But yeah, as far as like normal videos go, welcome in, Ash, with the anxious Christian raid. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I mean, for most of my videos, it's like the shiny reaction. The longest shiny reaction videos I've actually done were the 4-in-1, where it was 4 reactions crammed into one video. The Cobalion, which was just a long hunt because I barely did anything. And what was the last one? The Rayquaza that I just uploaded. That was like 10 minutes. And that was just because I threw in a story time for half the video. And also because we're just choosing to assume it was the Rayquaza being awesome and having such amazing abilities that it destroyed the video file and caused a 3-second black screen. That was my fault, but we're not gonna say it was. It wasn't my fault, because I know how to edit. Yeah, like, long videos I have were more so long because I made them long. But I'm sure this, because I'm gonna have to go through all this to try to pick the best moments from all the hunts to include. Plus I have to record more, obviously. I can't just toss it in with me starting the hunt for the first shiny. I'll have to like do an intro for it, have little segments for each badge as an intro. And then record a voiceover for like before the reaction actually happens to kind of give context to everything. Show the badge and all that. Like, there's a lot I'll have to do. But then as far as main channel videos go, I don't do too much usually. Like, my Mario Kart video I did recently, I just sat down and raced until I had 30 minutes of footage, and then I just cut out all the in-between races, and that got me to a decent video length. Here's a deal or no deal. To build your teams, you have Pokeballs opening when numbers chosen and the Mon coming out. There are 12 numbers per Mon on both teams. Oh. Interesting. People tell you that you look like your father. Oh, the ink's for the end, so I don't want to look like an overweight, clinically insane spawn of Satan. Yeah, that happens. So 144 if you don't want to do the math. Yeah, that's 144. I didn't even think about doing math on that. Oh my God. You stupid... I don't even know what to call you. A newt? No, you're not a newt. That's like Charmander's a newt. It's a tadpole. Its name is Tadpole. Wait, what? What's he doing? Why is he climbing the stairs? I didn't know they could do that. What? What are you doing up there? Hey, buddy. You climbing the stairs? Oh, I disturbed him. Tadpole been under 2 minutes. Yeah, I saw. I don't need a Tadpole, but... Well, I need it at some point, but not right now. I have 2 electric types. I do not need a third. I am actually hoping I get anything but Tadbulb right now. I don't really know what I want. I just know I want something. Because, again, I have 2 electric types, both of which are at the level of the next Titan. Like, I'm set as far as fighting it goes. I just need to hunt a shiny for this badge. So, I'm just kind of letting fate decide what I get. Decent options. Yeah. I'm hoping for, like, Mankey or Rockruff. Again, don't really care too much because... You know, I already have stuff to fight what's coming up. I would like this occasional Swablu over here. I don't know if it's here right now. It's not. That would be cool to get. Weasel's decent. Yeah. I don't know where it started spawning out of because I haven't been seeing a lot of them until now. You got Doritos? Nice. Boink. I was trying to think logically with like what I had coming up as far as badges go. To think, oh, what could I hunt that would at least last me a while and serve a purpose later. The only thing I can think of is a water type shiny to deal with fire type later. But even then, like, I don't really need that. Like, it'd be nice to get, but like, I don't need that yet. Because, hold on, let me look at the orders. Yeah, fire isn't for another 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's like 3 badges away right now. Ground for electric gym. 2. That is one reason why Mudbray is looking like a good option right now. Or Phanpy. So we all know your autism and chaos all in one. Yep. You lost her like 3 times. Wow. Okay, I will say Nimble is cool for the idea of getting a low kicks. Not my target, but like I wouldn't say no. But yeah, I'm like really indifferent right now because I'm set for the next 2. Oh, it was an Egglog in chat. Yeah. I said Egglog. I meant Egglock. Honestly, I feel like I'm set for the next few badges, really, because this is flying. I have 2 electric types. Next one is dark, Team Starbase. I have the Skiddo. It can learn low sweep. So, like, again, I'm good on coverage, really. I just need shinies. Rotom Bike. Pokemon Sword. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know what time I was thinking it was. There's an outbreak right here. For Makuhita? Is that what its name is? I don't know. I always call them Dumpling. Because they look like a dumpling. What are you? Makuhita? Yeah. They look like dumplings. I think that was the intention. But, like, they look like little dumplings, so I call them Dumpling. Electric ground. Your Switch isn't even on. Wow. Wait, where's the outbreak? It's this way. What? Cloth would be nice to get shiny. I'm scared to be in this area because I've already found 2 shinies in this area. Can I make that jump? No. Okay, how do you get there? Oh, it's this way. Where am I? Can I get through? Okay, I can get up here. It kicked me out of the map just to put me into a battle. Are you kidding me? I don't know if my stream output is up to 60. I don't even know if I can get 60 FPS out of streaming. I just remember I fixed it for recordings. Because my recordings were all in 30 for some reason. And like, that's fine for games that run 30, but I played a lot that ran 60, so I'm like, can I have my other half of frame rate? How do you get there? What? Okay, so follow the zigzag path. What? This don't make no sense. So, how do I go? I go this way. And then I go down. So that puts me here. I admittedly did not need to do all that. So then I go this way. Right. And then is there a way for me to get... Or is that above me? Or does this take me up there? I do not know how this game works. Oh! No! What? That's not fair. You cannot do that to me. Where am I going? I went the wrong way. Okay, I know now to be careful here. For a very, very short period of time, use she, her, they, them as your pronouns. Let me she, them, video games, my friend. Ah. Interesting. Okay. I don't think this will work. No. How does one get... Am I just being dumb? Wait. Why don't I just go this way? I feel so stupid right now. So, how do I hop the border? This should take me now. Lurkin, alright. Sounds good. I'm gonna hope this outbreak gives me a shiny. should be up here, right? Yes. Yes, it is. 1, 2, and I am losing health on this. Once you said to your dad, I need drone entertainment because my phone bears out, and that was fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 question mark? Yes, 10 and 11. Are these ones part of it? I don't know. These two definitely are. 12, 13, 14. Remember when this game came out, you watched Purple Cliff hunt for a pink shiny pig? Peppa Pig? I forgot what number I was at. Was I at 14? Question mark, 17 question mark, 18 question mark, 19 question mark. How many does it take to boost the odds? Okay. So 30 gives you a boost and so does 60. I have no idea what number I'm at. I should have had a counter going. You're very silly. You cannot contain the silliness. Fair. Fight. Stupid dog. Or is it a cat? I think Shinx is technically a cat. Isn't it? It's starting to go down. Okay. I'll wait for the next alert, I guess, to stop KOing. I'll save here just in case I do accidentally KO too many. But I'm not worried about it. Shinx is a cat, Luxio is an ocelot, and Like how Remoraid is a fish and Octillery is an octopus. Okay. So cat. Got it. So I was wrong to say stupid dog. It's a stupid cat. Except I'm a cat person, so no, the cat is not stupid. Your cat is annoying. My cat is annoying sometimes. I'll save again. And I think what the idea here is just reset the area. That's not how you do it anymore. They stay spawned in too long. So what is it? Look around, nothing shiny. Put up a picnic. And then quit. Is that how you do it? Literally breaks in your room to jump over your table in the middle of the night. Oh. My cat just gets annoying because, like, late at night, if I leave my room to use the bathroom or anything, like, she just spawns right outside the door. And the second I open it, it's like, okay, be quiet. You are like shouting, and people are trying to sleep. So how about we don't? I swear, my cat is like a literal alarm. She's so loud. Where's the other Hoppip? Did it get replaced? Your cat wanted to go outside in the middle of a tornado. My cat is interesting with outside because our cats, the two of them, we got them from our aunt. She has a farm with cats. I was going to say a kitty and a cat, so I should say a cat. Anyways, last year when we went to visit, they had a handful of kittens. Outdoor cats, mind you. They lived outside for the first however many months of their life. We kidnapped them, brought them home, took them to the vet and everything to make sure they were safe to keep. And now, like, I offer to go outside with my cat, and she's like, And, like, one day I tested this, and I was like, okay. So she was looking out the window because there was a little bunny, and she was eyeing that thing up like she wanted to go get it. So I slightly move the door, and she just gets scared and starts running away. It's so weird. Like, if she's protected from the outside, she's okay with it. But not if she's actually given the option to go completely outside. Like, if she's in my room, she likes when I raise the window even, since the screen is still in it. And she'll sit there and enjoy the feeling of the outside air. But then, you know, you give her the option to actually go outside. How messed up can you be right now? You have questions? What do you mean? When are we going back to looking at Luigi content? Okay, so we're calling it Luigi content. We're keeping that. Okay. I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to pull up the eShop. We're going to browse, look at Luigi content. And then the second I boot up the game, there's just gonna be a shiny right behind me. You want to say the real world when no one, the real word when no one else is here. It's fair. Yesterday you almost collapsed in your bed with the cat screaming in your bed. Wow. Okay, I'll give you an answer to your question about the Luigi content. If we're in a scenario where you're gonna say what it actually is and not call it Luigi content, then that's when it's okay for us to look at it. Because I'm not gonna force people to look at Luigi content if that's not what they're here to see. This is Pokemon, not Luigi. Chat, who wants to see Luigi content? This is gonna become a thing during this hunt. Not hunt. Keep wanting to call it a hunt. This badge quest. It's gonna be a thing, isn't it? We just keep referring to Luigi content. It's only a crime if you don't get caught, Luigi. I'm sure. Isn't it like the other way around? It's not illegal unless you get caught. Not it's only illegal if you don't get caught. If you ever give me power to show, if you ever give me power, you know I'm gonna be the chaotic one who for some reason does a huge amount of work. It's only a crime if you're caught. Yeah, it's only illegal if you get caught. Keep making typos. Shriek. So, what do you mean by power? Like, what power am I giving you? Is it related to the color blue? Is that the power we're talking about? Every yawn is a possible dinner if you're not a coward. Interesting. The blue power with the removal powers? Okay. What are you gonna remove? Every yawn you can force feed someone? True. Oh my gosh, I don't know if any of you watch Doug Doug, but that reminds me of his Mario Maker explained with food. The automatic dinner. We're gonna knock you unconscious, shove a pipe down your throat, and blast a full meal. You don't need to remove anything because you respect the people talking. Okay. You're a chaotic dumbass. Is Doug Doug the guy who got high on stream? Yes. I think that's who you're talking about. I don't know. Might be. Because I remember he did a stream where he was coding, I believe, a mod for GTA 5 for Failboat to play. I believe that's what the context was. It's been a hot minute since I watched the video. But basically, like every 5 minutes or something, he would take a hit. And then every like 15 minutes or whatever, he would be put through a high check to make sure he was still sober enough to legally stream. Who's brothers and friends with Stanley Parable creator. Yeah. That's Doug Doug. That was funny, just the high check. And he had to prove he was still sober enough to legally be streaming. Because apparently, while it was legal for him to be getting high on stream, he could only do it to a certain point. And it was like, I think it was, if it was obvious he was not in his right mind at any point, he would have to end. Per TOS? I think that was the TOS that said that, not like any actual law. Never heard of him? How do you know so much about this guy if you've never heard of him? Well, then stop riding a Pokemon. You can't do a lot of things while riding something. Just stop riding it. I did not just say that. You've been subscribed since the Zelda cooking video? Okay. Good. That's the right decision. You remember the airplane video way too well. Stupid Yungoos. Every time I accidentally encounter a Pokemon, I have to take a bite of raw ramen? Question mark. I would not do that. When can you use your F-bomb for the night? You can use it whenever. Again, you aren't limited to one. Because, see, that's the thing. You're not limited to one. Okay, there you go. And you're not limited to one because it's not on the screen. I don't have anything set up to show chat on the screen. Now, if I did that, then I would have to say limit it to one. Because then technically that is including a swear word in the stream. Okay, yes, but you see, it's different. The chat is almost like it's a separate entity. Like, if let's say a kid was watching this, okay? If they're looking at just the screen, let's say they're watching full screen, or if I just disabled live chat afterwards or whatever, you know, then when they're looking at the screen, there's nothing inappropriate about this. And the furthest it goes is maybe PG-13 if I decide to say a few lighter swear words. But then if I put chat on screen, then you have to limit it to one because, you know, if a kid watches that and that's on there, then I can still say, hey, it's still PG-13 because there was only one in there. But then that would also probably mean I do technically also have to limit it to one per stream in general. Which means if one person says it, no one else can say it. Yeah, that's just my thing. Technically, if a kid watches it, then I need it to pass as PG-13. Not really, because it's set to not for kids. So that's not my fault. Because, again, the great thing about that is being for kids or not isn't based on what I'm doing. Sure, kids like Pokemon, but kids aren't the only ones allowed to like Pokemon. Kids aren't the only ones that like Pokemon. There are audiences for Pokemon that are way outside 10-year-olds. It's great. We don't like kids, so that doesn't count. Okay. Well, we have to accept that kids exist. And there's nothing we can do about them. I make sure kids can never watch your content. You say horrid stuff for a reason. Oh. You know, there are things we can do, silly. They're just illegal. Yeah? Oh, I know how to make this not friendly for kids. I'll go on the eShop. We'll look at Luigi content. We'll stuff them inside Fazbear suits. That's not illegal. Just have them sign some kind of contract. It's not illegal. I mean, they agreed. You signed the liability waiver. So, we're golden. Like Golden Freddy. You know, I'm realizing with how much we've talked about Luigi content during this alone, I will most certainly have to explain it at some point in the movie. That honestly will probably be explained during the first Shiny though, because that's what we did right before it happened. Goober. Hi. That's such a fun name. Goober. It's fun to say. I like that. Yeah, I mean, the first Shiny of the Badge Quest happened before... Well, no, it happened right after we looked at the Luigi content, which I'm choosing not to show, even though it is rated teen on the eShop. Think it's probably better not to show that. So I'm not gonna, like, show it. I'll probably, like, blur that portion of the screen or something. I'll figure out something. We are not doing a Luigi okay, actually, I take that back. If I unlock members on this channel, then I'll have it be a member milestone. So, that means 1, we have to get members, and 2, we have to hit however many members we decide on. I'll have it be a member-only stream, just so that way it's not easily accessible. Donate. That takes the same requirements as getting memberships. 30 members? Okay. We'll do 30 members. Now, as far as getting members, we gotta get this channel up to 500 subs. And watch time I'm not even worried about. If we can somehow manage that, I think with streams, we'll easily hit that. See, you're so helpful. Yes, you are. But yeah, I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna do showing the Luigi content portion of that stream in the movie. I'll probably see if there's any way I can blur the screen or something. I'll find a workaround. Or maybe I'll just show it, but call it Luigi content, and have the implication be like, if you know what I'm referring to, then you know. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Come to your stream next Wednesday. Show me how to do what? What are you showing me how to do? How to blur that portion of the screen? Play Luigi content uncensored without getting punished? Okay. Well, I mean... I'm more so worried about when I show it off in the movie, because that's going to be mostly Pokemon related, because it's for the badge quest. So I'm going to have to figure out how I want to go about having that featured in it. Your stream's very lenient when it comes to content. Problem is you get copyright claims for enemies. Aww. Whew. You play games where there's constant noise and you get claims? That sucks. Oh! Shiny! We got one! That's another shiny! Let's go! I got my dumpling! Luigi content! I'm invisible! So, we're naming this one Luigi content, right? No, Hentai Golf was the last one. This is Luigi content, right? We name it Luigi. Does that fit? Luigi. I don't know if that'll fit. Content. That fits perfectly! It's Luigi content! Oh, this is why I love streaming this. Oh my gosh, wait, that's perfect! Because the next badge after this, which we won't get to tonight, is level 20. So like level 20 dark type, it's ready for that. Hey, listen. The shiny names come based on what the context is as they happen. Hentai Golf was because we looked at Luigi content golf. Now the reason why I say one of those and not the other is because this is hen tie, a hen wearing a tie. The other is Luigi content. It is different. Pink is because I was listening to the song Pink. Ramen is because I was listening to Ramen and it's a ram. Luigi content is because we were talking about Luigi content. Timid! It's my nature! No way! That sucks. Absolutely sucks. But it's fine. You will talk about Pokemon. Okay, well... You might talk about that, but am I going to be talking about that is the thing. It is! Give me a second. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. I didn't do anything there. Adam and his peak. It is! That's like one of the best natures you can put on that thing. Okay, maybe Brave, I think is the nature? That's plus attack minus speed. I think Brave would work well on this too because it's so slow you can make it for a Trick Room team. Not this one specifically because it probably has speed IVs, which is not what you want for a Trick Room team. I'd even heal. What am I doing? The whole point of me going to a Pokemon Center was to heal. Oh, I gotta update this now. So I'm hiding Brassius, but don't worry, I did move him just now. So he is sitting, that is the whole layout. I don't want to move that. So Brassius is now sitting where the Bombardier was. What'd I get? Makuhita. You know, things are gonna get a lot harder if I ever end up finding a shiny that's Gen 8 or 9. Because I actually have to, like, go and download that. I don't have 8 and 9 downloaded. Where's Makuhita? There it is. There's my little dumpling. There we go. You have every gen. TTS random mic. I don't have text to speech. I don't have that. I don't have all the fancy doodads. I have nothing. I have a Nightbot set up, but I don't call him into streams yet because I don't need him. Everything I have Nightbot set up to do right now, I don't need. DMs W or L. Okay, I have streamer mode on, so it doesn't, like, notify me of your DMs. Stop looking. I watch you. Okay, those are fine. Hey, it's like Mario 64, Bob-omb Battlefield. Da 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 da. Just like Mario 64. Speaking of Mario 64, what the oh my god. So is this Tomp and Thwommis? Tomp and Thwommis, yeah. I don't think I should Terra yet. Dang! That did a lot. You have a lot of Thomas face swaps? I imagine you do. These are cursed. Paralysis. Too bad it moves on to the next phase. That picture is so muddy, you can't even tell that's a Bombardier, I don't think. Maybe you can. But, like, it's not obvious. Hey, it's Arven. Hi, Arven. I know I'm muddy. Trying to drop rocks on folks is dangerous. Let's give this thing a good taste of defeat. Okay. That animation is so funny on Switch too, because it like freezes for a bit as if it's wanting to take its time and be laggy, but then it just goes straight into the animation. It's great. No, Arven, you're throwing. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Is that Dora the Explorer that's from? I have no idea, honestly. Arven is so helpful. We love Arven. He's the best. He just didn't do much that round. He gave me a big thumbs up. Do I get a pat on the back? Pretty please. Nemona is the best. Don't know what you're on about. I like Arven, okay? Not to be straight or anything. Let me be queer. I just want to be queer with this. Not trying to be straight. It really is here. This is one of the herbs. Make no mistake. Nemona is great, though. I don't know if you heard earlier, but I had like a whole panic attack meltdown. Yeah. But I had a whole meltdown during the grass gym when I walked in because I've been working on a remix for someone of the music that plays when you're talking to Nemona. So not like her battle themes or anything, but just her encounter theme. So when I heard that, I started freaking out because I'm like, oh no, I can't escape it. It follows me everywhere. I'm going to sit on the screen for editing me because I messed that up on the last badge. I didn't actually stay there long, so I'm going to have to clip that now. Which means I'm going to have to clip all of them because otherwise it's going to look weird. Here you go! Give him half this time. Yeah, I know. I know it is. Good thing I made extra. No. Snarf. Snarf is just in there. I guess. You also built every team she uses and made them competitively viable. Of course you did. Simp. Man, these Herba Mystica really do pack a punch, don't they? Don't you dare touch that. That isn't for you. Yeah? Sorry, I shouldn't have shouted like that. I can't speak. Guess I should at least tell you the full story. Let me guess. You had a puppy and now it's sick. I am a genius. You don't know if that was Tism or the Starstruck? Both. Ah, Gia. It's not a real dog. Shh. What do you mean it's not a real dog? That is a real dog. Oh, see? It's a lie for sympathy. No. Poor thing. I feel bad too, because like its fur pattern makes it look like it's frowning. Even though that's not where its mouth is, it looks like it's frowning, and it's like, poor thing. I bet if you rip that dog's heart out, it wouldn't move, so it can't be a real dog. Of course it wouldn't move. You would have ripped its heart out. You'd kill it. Puppy. Yeah, but you didn't do it. Okay. Rototototo. Detect that Miraidon has regained more of its original power. Okay, I can go across water now. Sweet. Okay, so next stream, no idea when it will be. Maybe tomorrow night. Huge maybe on that one. I don't know what I'll be up to. Tomorrow night maybe no. Oh, yes. I don't know. I'm not ending just yet. Give it a second. I'm doing the outro. Calm down. But yeah, I mean, I never make it clear when I'm going to go live. I feel like I should do that. Best flavor of soil. I don't eat soil. Dirt? No, I don't eat that stuff. I eat rock candy. Cotton candy flavored rock candy. Like, it's the closest answer I have for that. Cotton candy is the only one I've ever actually had. I think I had a purple one. I think that was grape. It was okay. I still prefer the cotton candy flavor. I feel like when I think rock candy, I assume cotton candy. Because isn't that like the default flavor? The light blue cotton candy? Isn't that what they used in Breaking Bad too? Like they just made cotton candy flavored rock candy instead of exclamation gate. I don't have commands. What are you doing? Okay, I don't have Nightbot in here right now. I don't have much set up for Nightbot. We can work this out later. Also, Google Translate Pokemon. What? Did you send me that? Is that what you just sent? Enemy homosexual is dead. Okay. Alright, well, I'm wrapping up here. I do not know if I'll be able to be live tomorrow. Because, yeah. Might be working on a Mario Kart video instead. I have one to make tonight for tomorrow. But I might be working on tomorrow as well. I don't know. You'll know because I'll have it scheduled. If I'm going to end up going live, it'll probably be scheduled in like 15 hours. Yeah, it'll be scheduled in like 15 hours if I'm going to go live tomorrow. Because I know for a fact I am going to get a laptop. Yes, that's exactly it. So yeah, that being said, I also don't know. My character's lips were moving, and I thought, like, don't get offended. I swear it was using the mic or something to try to mimic what I was saying. Anyways, I don't know how much hunting. I might do another hunt off stream, or at least another session. No promises I'll get a shiny. That's all I have to say, really. Just next time I'm live, may or may not be going for badge 5 still. Maybe going for 6, don't know. But yeah. Thank you all for being here, watching. I don't know who all is and isn't here. But yeah. I'm going to be a terrible nuisance to the family by taking a bath probably at almost midnight. Yeah, I got stuff to do. So, I'm wrapping up. As I've said, thank you all for being here. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.